Hello, this is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to... What game is this? Supreme Ruler. And I'm joined here by Ben Magnus, Bundeswehr Bob, and Commissar Roach. Not Commissioner Roach. He's somewhere else.
Thank you.
So there were a couple of questions that came up during the break, which we'll start with Ben. Ben, what was your question? Something about ships.
Well, I was looking at my submarines, and they were actually doing a halfway decent job taking out the Soviet merchant marine. I was wondering if there was actually like experience or a combat log for the individual ships.
There is. So what you want to do is, one, make sure your bottom left panel is open. That's the first thing. So make sure that's open. Next thing, go ahead and select whatever unit it is that you're trying to look at.
Okay.
Then in the bottom left, there should be a panel now with the unit in there.
Total. Yes.
Go ahead and then just hover your mouse over it, and it'll tell you unit details. Tell how many units is killed, its morale, experience, efficiency, entrenchment, its combat time, and its maintenance.
Yeah, this submarine has sunk 7 Russian transports, and the other one sank 2.
Nice.
But one is 2,400 tons, so a rather large submarine, and the other one is 400 tons. Rather small submarine.
Yeah, so if efficiency will go up the more that... I mean, there's several ways you can affect efficiency. One is by spending more money on your military. And then you can also launch, like, reconnaissance satellites, but we'll get into that kind of stuff later when we actually, you know, have a chance to, like, do tech and stuff. And then also just killing shit will make your units more efficient.
Okay.
And then, Mordred, you had a question.
Yeah, how can I see where air bases are?
So the only thing I've ever seen about highlighting air bases and stuff has been...
Oh, I know.
I think it's your reserve. Yeah, if you go to your defense tab and then click on your filter to air units, everything that's highlighted in purple will be your air bases there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or air bases that are available for you to land in.
Okay, that's super helpful. Cool, thank you.
Now, that's the only way I know of it. As kind of a little bit of a round. It's kind of circuitous to get there. And you can do the same thing for ports and then also barracks for your land units.
They're all highlighted in the same tab, so I think it's just when you have the defense tab open.
You kidding? Yeah. My approval should be through the goddamn roof right now.
Mine's on 15%. They're not happy with me.
Okay, well then mine's good comparatively.
Yeah,
I have 27%.
Russian ships are turning around. They're like, ah!
They're getting chased by the Polak submarines.
I mean, is your supply still good up there, Ben? Like, you still got combat time and everything available?
His 2 submarines have a combat time of above 30 right now. 30 out of 40, last I checked.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep them going up here for a while because the ships keep coming, so...
How can you tell that, Roach?
I can look at them.
How?
Because they're in international water.
Or no, we're not allies.
No, I know you can see them, but how are you determining how are you getting more details about them?
I'm doing the thing where you actually, what we just talked about, where I click the unit and I can see its kills. It also gives a combat time on that. You didn't know that? Like, it's right next to it.
I can't select it, though.
I don't select it. If you click it, okay, and you see, all right, yeah, pause it. Go to where they're at, and you've clicked on the water tile that they're on. You see all those little tabs on the right side of the bottom left screen? You see the one that has the hex with the unit inside of it?
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, cool.
So, combat time. If that reaches 0, are they stalled in the water? Or so do I have to send them back before they hit 0?
So again, there's 2 different supply types here. The combat time is just simply shooting bullets. So once you're out of combat time, you're out of bullets.
Okay, I see. All right, so fuel. Okay, I'm assuming the jerry can is fuel.
Right.
Yeah, both of yours are pretty good, except for the SSK 207.
That's a little old one.
Yeah, that one's only got 1,000, and it's currently at 700.
So it's at 70%. But
it's at 70%.
Which icon is ammunition?
Well, you just use combat time to base that off.
I thought it had it. Okay. Okay.
So right now your S636 has I think a little bit more than 20 shots, and the same thing for the SK.
I mean, how I typically set up my units, and Roach can go over how he does his stuff. But I usually set up a patrol from friendly territory, from my naval ships anyway, from friendly territory to another point in international waters. So they essentially go out, unload their payload and whatever enemy units there are, come back, resupply, and do it all over again.
Okay. And how do I set up a patrol? Patrol, right there. So I click
Just
patrol.
as a heads up to the Polish and German air forces, you might want to go over to former Eastern Kaliningrad, and it seems the Russians have like a patrol or a area denial air force unit there. You might want to take them out. Just let them bleed.
My aircraft are under repair at this point. They're dealing with other stuff. They're getting shot at by somebody. I don't know who though.
The Russian Air Force keeps trying to come across.
There's a lot of Dutch planes there helping out, which is good.
Yeah, there's an airbase up there, so I'm just circling that basically.
So I took all of my subs.
I thought that was a Russian flag.
I took all of my subs.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Well, I had this confusion too when I was playing my most recent solo game of my own. Is that I went and attacked ISIS, and I saw those Dutch flags in there, but I thought it was Russia, and Russia had like artillery units sitting inside of ISIS's territory. So I thought, oh, Russia and ISIS are in league. But it turns out it wasn't, and it was actually the Dutch that were assisting ISIS in some way. I was just like, oh.
Dirty Dutch bastards.
Yes, I saw that episode.
Hey, the Finns are here.
Well, kind of. I mean, they have units, but...
They're watching.
Yay, German surface ships are here. We're going to blow the shit off all you guys. Yeah.
So I grabbed all of my submarines, and I told them to... And I clicked patrol, and then I clicked up around the international water... Like that channel that goes from St. Petersburg's up there.
So wherever you selected the unit, that's going to be its patrol start point.
So you're gonna want to select them, move them to supply water, then patrol back, and they'll do back and forth.
So then they'll go up there, hang out, and then when they need supplies, they'll go back. Oh man, the hero Orion. So is the AI just bad in this, and it's not? It's like I don't need escorts. These guys could swim.
Well, the Russians don't necessarily have much of a navy.
All right, there's a Russian plane here. I don't know what kind of plane.
They did just lose their only carrier.
It's a recon, I think.
It's a recon plane.
But I mean, don't you worry about Russia and their units. They'll have plenty. Don't you worry.
Right, subs are still doing great.
We have won a victory at Kaliningrad, but boy, do we have a long way to go.
Yeah, there's a lot more Russia.
There's a lot of Russia. What's keeping us safe right now is the fact that Russia hasn't like attacked across like Belarus, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Ukraine.
Front.
Oh, here they come again.
14 ships sunk, 10 ships sunk.
In fact, I don't think I will start with a whole lot of supply trucks. I'm probably going to go and produce a bunch of those.
Romania didn't even have the research for supply trucks.
Transport Panzer.
We don't understand the concept of putting supplies on the back of an open-topped truck or vehicle. So we're currently researching that plan, but
I'll go and build a couple myself.
And a supply truck, I think, can supply up to like 6 units on its own. I think, right?
It can supply every adjacent hex to the hex it's on, plus 1 on the hex. So technically 7.
All right, I'm gonna redeploy my fighter, my F-18s and my F-16s to. I'm not trying to pronounce that. The airbase that used to be next to Kaliningrad.
Gusev or something like that.
It's
Chernikovsk?
Yeah, that
one. No, we lost our Orion. Wait, where did we lose the Orion? Oh shit, they're coming in from the North Sea too.
From the North Sea.
Or I'm gonna pull my surface ships over here. I forgot that they're probably like coming out of like Archangel or something.
Oh god, are they going all the way around?
I think they are.
That's why I just double checked that I had some defensive forces still in the Netherlands. I do.
I'm gonna redeploy then the Air Force over there. Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, you can hotkey troops.
So, I like that the Netherlands, who did basically nothing during the majority of the fighting of that war, has somehow got the oil derricks.
What? I demand access!
It's Dutch oil. What can I say?
Hey, that is inappropriate right there. Transfer control of the oil derrick.
Well,
If only
the
you
Dutch
could.
are the ones with the petroleum refineries already in place, so it makes the most sense for us to have it.
It really makes absolutely no sense. These are Polish waters,
Well, clearly not.
and all these Poles
They're
died.
contested at the moment.
I don't want to get in the middle of this.
You are literally in the middle of it, Bob.
I don't want to be here anymore. Well,
You are literally You're not figuratively, literally.
I mean, the thing is that I have hardly deployed anybody, so I could probably crush both of you in an afternoon. So,
The vast majority of the German ground forces are just sitting at home.
All right. What is it? This is Oliver H. Perry. That doesn't sound like the name of a Polish ship.
Maybe it was a German ship that you got in a deal.
or maybe it was a British one once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, ships tend to bounce around for decades.
Yeah, I think the Polish Navy has got the Baltic on lock at this point. We're gonna go home.
At the moment, it's the Dutch Navy on the front line.
Oh, really?
It is.
Where?
At the outlet.
He's got
to,
5, 6
Tillin.
ships up there just blasting away.
Yeah.
I've had submarines up there for a while now. I'm actually going
Oh,
to grab
Oh,
one.
there they are. They're hidden amongst the Polish units.
Oh, wow. Apparently the only anti-tank unit that the Romanians can build is an Su-100.
What? From like 1944.
Yeah.
What, did you just find 2 of them like in a bog somewhere and dig them out?
That's the only one we have researched right now. So yeah, the Romanian military has to figure out how to be normal. Or not
So
to
the Oliver Perry seems to be doing pretty good. He's sunk 3 ships so far. He's got plenty of combat time.
See, what am I doing? I have no need of any land units to be deployed right now, like at all. We're just gonna go home and just hang out.
Yeah,
and
I
drink some beer and eat some bratwurst.
well, yeah,
It's
you've
German
earned it.
police
You've earned
action at this point.
Please, policing what? The oil derrick? Like what?
Exactly.
yeah,
that's
that's the
a good-
Dutch oil derrick.
I don't even understand how you got control of it. My navy was the one fighting there.
My navy hadn't even arrived yet, so
Well,
I have no idea.
so you had submarines in the area, Ben, and submarines can't capture territory. Only surface ships and land units can do that.
All right, so
Is it actually possible to transfer territory? Because it is. Like, I'll give it to you.
I no idea. It may be in a diplomatic action.
Not that I'm aware of.
Criminal extradition, free flow of labor. Wait, we're in the EU and we don't have free flow of labor? That's weird.
Well, there is no EU technically, in terms of
Yeah,
there's no like.
It
Oh, so
doesn't-
this is a Brexit. Okay.
Nexit? Dexit?
I'm gonna go with Pout pulling out.
Pout,
Yeah, I've
Pout
actually got
works.
a lot of units, and a lot of my Air Force needs to get repaired.
Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a more, as it stands now, naval and air patrols. The Oliver Perry is just going balls deep up this channel here. I don't even know what the fuck.
It's fighting up near Helsinki, like.
Run, you bitches!
Here's the thing: is that we're about 3 months into this now, and
Oh,
I'm being asked to invade Denmark in the chat. That's not going to happen right this second. I might later, maybe. I mean, there's not a lot of things that Denmark can impart to me except for maybe arable land, but we have plenty of that in Germany. But yeah, you can keep the Russians pretty well bottled up there in St. Petersburg. The thing is, though, is that Russia does have a lot of like military units that will flex eventually. So Estonia will probably be next, and then followed by Lithuania and Latvia that are going to go. I'm betting Ukraine's probably going to be on the list at some point here.
I don't know. They
Right.
usually don't go for Ukraine that early. It's a pretty low priority for them.
You know what I'm going to build a whole lot more of, though, are perhaps some of these interceptors.
Yeah,
Oliver
I'm already
Perry
mass
is
producing
chasing like
interceptors.
entire armies back up the fucking channel here. I should probably
Well,
turn back though.
You should probably turn back because remember, like,
Yeah,
air forces are a thing, and if you get too close,
yeah. I turned him around. He just wanted to get a couple more hits in. He
These
turned
have
around.
no interceptors whatsoever.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with all these military units sitting around now.
Russian Navy is coming through the straits around Denmark.
Oh, over there.
Oh, like there's
Yeah,
a circus ship.
I've got Navy that's going to
Oh!
intercept.
Did your Orion just go down?
Probably.
So I was looking at them, and then there was an explosion.
Yep,
and then
my Orion went down. I'm running out of AWAC craft.
Move to. I don't want you on patrol anymore. I just want you to go back on. How do I? Is there a way to tell them to stop patrolling and just go back into their berths?
That's funny. My mobile units arrived in Poland ages ago. My infantry units are just arriving in Hanover.
Is NATO a thing in this? Yes, it is, but only if you're using like the sphere system, which we're not using. And that's kind of really more of a Cold War scenario thing. Uh-oh, what's going on now? Hey, Russia declared war on Finland. Go figure. Condemn.
Okay, well.
Finland's about to get messed up.
Who knows? Like they just lost a shitload of units, and there's active fighting on the border right now.
Okay, well, at least the Finns don't share a border with me. That's a step in the right direction.
Do I like playing Supreme Ruler or Hoi 4 more in my spare time? Supreme Ruler I like playing more in my spare time.
Oh, Supreme Ruler far more.
Yeah.
It is like
Hoi 4 is a meme.
Yeah, the only reason I play Hoi 4 is because I play it with you guys and the Kaiserreich mod. But even that, I prefer the Darkest Hour Kaiserreich mod over the Hoi 4 Kaiserreich mod. So, like, it's pretty much just because you guys play it.
What is the supply situation up here right now, anyway? I'm going to look at the supplies.
Okay, so I got confused, but I think I understand what's going on now. I kept telling my ships to go back to port. I just wanted them to hang out there, and then I would give them orders later. But I still have the Navy set on full. So I think as soon as they go back, the AI is grabbing them and giving them orders.
Right.
Yeah, and their orders will... The thing about the automated thing, their orders will, when they get to a low enough supply, they'll come back to resupply. Like
the AI is not an idiot?
Yeah, it's not an idiot. Like, they'll...
I don't know. The AI in this game is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Compared to something like Hearts of Iron, it's pretty good.
Yeah, so it'll set up usable patrol paths with like supply and stuff. Oh yeah, there's active fighting along this whole border.
Yeah, it's going down now. Greece.
Yep. There they are. There's the Russian merchant marine coming in through the straits, and there's the German Navy intercept every single one of them.
Estonia.
The Great Russian Turkish
Estonia wants military goods
of March 2017.
Who's this? Somalia. Consumer goods. I'm going to reject that one. And who is this? Armenia wants 90 tons daily, or 1 ton daily for 3 months. I'm going to accept that.
I mean, if you really wanted to do something and really stick it to Russia, Germany could ally Finland and just like start sending Air Force up to Helsinki and stuff.
It's really actually not a bad idea. I'm not sure that they're... I mean, our relations are pretty cold right now, though.
I've actually got...
Are you saying that there's some sort of Cold War going on?
I could crush any of the Baltic states in an afternoon, man.
That's a little hot.
Zing.
The puns.
So what's going on in Romania?
We're just watching this war.
I don't know what you're even doing down there.
I hear some
I've been watching the wars a bit, but mostly I'm just building up the country because the thing about the Romania start is that it is, it's not good. Like
it's bad.
We only have 2 research centers at the beginning, so I'm building a new one just so I can get 3 of them going. We were low on consumer goods, industrial goods, and military goods, so I'm building up those, and then coupling with that, I'm reinvigorating the Romanian oil industry.
All right, so I've set up some spies around St. Petersburg to start sabotaging their shit.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yes. So if you go to the state tab, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down on the right side. There's espionage.
Hotspots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'm on the wrong states. There we go. I was on land. Okay.
So what you want to do in order to set up spies, what you want to do is select the country you want to set spies up in.
Putin.
Yep, Putin. And then go ahead and click on espionage. Then in the new box that pops up, you're going to have in the top right of that, there's going to be a little assign mission button.
Mm-hmm. Assign spies to map for mission. That one? Or
and then another pop-up will come up indicating what kind of missions to do. What you do is select the mission and then click the spot on the map that you want to send the spy to do. So recon is simply staying there and providing you sight in like the immediate area. Espionage, I think it's supposed to be tech, but I've never been able to do that one successfully. And then sabotage, the spy will go in and start wrecking up the place.
Gonna go in at night and wreck up the place.
Yeah, like I deployed every single like bit of like German intelligence into St. Petersburg is what I did in and around to mess with the facilities there, so they can hopefully. I'm hoping we can kind of fiddle with the Russian supply in that area.
Oh wow! I'm just looking at I'm building units for the Romanian military. Romanian air defense is still using 100mm towed AA guns as its best unit.
I think I sold a bunch of those to the Polish.
I think they were bigger than that, actually.
Really?
I think they were 120s.
We were using these things back in the 40s.
I don't think you've built anything new since the 40s.
I mean, I can build a bomber. That's I can build a J-22B, which is I think
52.
And I have one helicopter, which looks like it's from Korea, that I can build as well.
It probably crashed on the way, got stuck in a bog, and you dug it out.
And I have no missile production facilities whatsoever as well. So Romania starts out in a pretty bad situation. So I've been building that up, but since you guys have been at the war, that takes a long time. So I've been kind of just watching the war from afar.
Right, I'm gonna start. So escort ships are the ones that are a little bit.
They're the bigger
combat
ones.
Air patrol ships. Yeah. Okay. So they're a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna lay down a couple keels.
God, all these poor merchant ships that are from Russia are just getting bombed to shit by my fighters, and oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, I have my fighters up there as well now. I'm sending my ships over that way because I think.
Oh, that's a Russian
Poland's pretty
combat.
much got the
That's a
pulse.
Russian combat ship.
Yeah, but he's getting messed up.
That's a destroyer.
Meanwhile, the Danish just sit there watching,
What's up, guys?
and they're
Stay out of our airspace.
square boats.
Well, I mean, for a practical like defensive purpose, take over Denmark to watch better over like the Sound and like the North Sea might be a reasonable thing to do.
Bob's gonna do Operation Vesselbung Mark II.
Electric Boogaloo.
Vesselbung II, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, poor Russians. Russian soldiers didn't know what they were getting into with this.
Poor Russians.
Poor
Fuck those guys. They attacked me. They declared unprovoked Putinish.
Unprovoked.
They did an unprovoked Putin.
Putinage. Putinage.
Is that a delicacy or something? Like what?
Oh man! All right, those are howitzers. What are these? Helicopters.
Will aircraft repair automatically?
Oh, so the guns, the
If
anti-aircraft
they're on
guns you
initiative
sold to me
high
were-
or full, they'll go
You
back to repair.
You sold me dual 23mm anti-aircraft guns. I don't know if
Yeah.
a 23mm anti-aircraft guns is going to be able to do anything against a fighter, a modern fighter, but if they're there.
Did you not hear when I was using 100mm towed AA? Like that's that's like a fucking 88, and we're using those as our
Gun
anti-air.
88. All right.
Do it, Bob.
People
Make
are still
Denmark shit
eyeballing
themselves.
this shit with a jet, like just like.
This is pretty good. I just got this in the chat. Do it, Bob. Make Denmark shit themselves and turn their land into a tank racetrack.
All right. Air defense.
That's pretty good.
All right. That's self.
Finland's doing pretty well. They've only lost one city so far on the border, and that was a pretty hard fight.
Well, this is like winter. This is winter war too.
Well, they don't have prepared defenses down there, which if I was playing Finland, I would have been putting down bunkers and
I would have
pillboxes.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to diplomatize with Finland, but I am going to try to diplomatize with Estonia because I know they've got an air base at their far western border over there.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
any
I've got
Russian planes in the sky in a while. That's good.
They took a big hit in that war.
You took a hit. What happened to you?
No, I'm saying Russia took a big hit in that war to their air force. No
Ooh.
wonder there's.
Some of my submarines have an experience star now. I like
Yeah, they'll
that.
get that.
Well, when you sink 19 Russian transport ships, you get good at torpedoing things. All right, I think I get a little bit. I understand a little bit more things now.
Okay, so all of my airplanes just crashed, so they clearly weren't refueling.
Yeah, make sure your initiative is at at least for them to come back.
I didn't have the
it's gotta-
default. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta put their initiative up if you want them to auto do things.
When ships
default
are in
of future
ports,
use.
does the model disappear off the map, or does it just stay next to the port?
When you reserve it, it will disappear.
All right, because I don't think I need transports up right now.
All the transports.
Yeah, Russia's not pushing as far in as I thought they would.
Clear orders, send for repairs. How do I reserve this unit?
So it'll be under the orders, just like you would with a patrol.
Oh, reserve. So send them into reserve right there.
Russia had a good idea attacking in March, though, instead of, like, January. Yeah, if you can get into Estonia, you can put an AWAC up and just start hitting the Russians with your Air Force.
Are you saying we should kill
that's what I'm
Estonia?
thinking I should do. No, not kill Estonia. Well, I mean, we could, but I mean, that wasn't exactly what I had in mind. No, I'm cultivating relations with Estonia right now, so I can get access to like their air base that's on the far western side of their country. I don't know what those islands are called over there, but if I can get close enough with like my multi-role aircraft and like tactical bombers and shit, I can start just like pegging the Russian forces from there. Which I should start trying to maybe get air transit rights over Finland then too.
Well, there's another whole bunch of Russian ships which I think just sailed right past the Netherlands. They're coming up the east side of Denmark rather than from the north.
Yeah, they're trying really hard.
I see a lot of German planes going around just having a field day.
Yep.
German Air Force is like the world police right now.
Germany, fuck yeah. Coming around, save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Have I built? I don't know if enough time has passed for me to have built anything that I started construction on yet.
I got my first run of what are these? I think these are like armored personnel carriers. That's all I've built so far.
Ooh, the Dutch Navy just arrived. Ha ha! Die.
Murder.
My military approval rate in it is 98.7%.
So I think happy that you're doing.
Because you're not telling them to do anything. You're letting the military order itself.
Well, they don't need. They say a lot of. I'm sure a lot of Poles died taking back Kaliningrad there.
And more Russians died, I think.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling confident that Finland's going to be able to weather the storm for a whole lot longer.
I don't think so. I've seen a couple of their units get surrounded.
I mean, the Russian supply is really not great right there. But they've seized several towns, and those are going to start propagating supply, like a lot. So,
we're sinking a lot of Russians coming past the Netherlands right now.
Diplomatic offer from Kazakhstan.
I've literally just parked my ships in their path and just
that's Kazakhstan. Consumer goods.
Yeah, looks like that's the end of the episode for...
Yes, it is. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this, then hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And don't forget, check out the perspectives from the others, and also check out our Patreons if you'd like to support our channels further. That's goodbye from everyone here and from me, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.